I am going to do How Can a Poor Man Stand Such Times and Live on page 181, which is a pretty long title for a pretty good song. It was written by blind Alfred Reed, and it's in the Rise Up Singing Songbook. You can do it in like 2-3 time if you want, like the once was a time when everything was cheap. But I'm not going to do it like that. I don't think that's how it's normally done. I think it's normally done in 4/4 time, which is how I'm going to do it, and maybe a little bit rockin'. You can judge for yourself how rockin' it may be. Well, there once was a time when everything was cheap. But now prices nearly put a man to sleep. When we pay our grocery bill, we just feel like making out our will. So tell me, how can a poor man stand such times and live? Well, I remember when dry goods were cheap as dirt. You could pay 2 bits and buy a dandy shirt. Now we gotta pay $3 or more. They give us a shirt that some other man wore. Now tell me, how can a poor man stand such times and live? Well, I used to trade with a man by the name of Gray. Flour was 50 cents for a 24-pound bag. I switched to the A a little early, it's okay. Now it's $1.50 beside, just like a skin of flea for his hide. And tell me, how can a poor man stand such times and live? Well, the schools we got today ain't worth a cent, but they see to it that every child gets sent. And if we don't send them every day, get stuck with a heavy fine to pay. So tell me, how can a poor man stand such times and live? Well, prohibition's good if it's conducted right. Ain't no sense in shooting a man till he shows fight. Officers kill without a cause and complain about funny laws. So tell me, how can a poor man stand such times and live? Most preachers preach for gold, but not for souls. That's what keeps a poor man always in his hole. We can hardly catch a breath, taxed and schooled and preached to death. Tell me, how can a poor man stand these times and live? Oh, it's time for every man to be awake. We pay 50 cents a pound when we ask for steak. But when we get that package home, a little piece of paper with gristle and bone. Now tell me, how can a poor man stand such times and live? This is the last verse about a doctor. Well, the doctor comes around with his face all bright, and he says, in a little while you'll feel alright. But all he gives is a humbug pill, a dose of dope, and a great big bill. Now tell me, how can a poor man stand such times and live? Oh, tell me, how can a poor man stand such times and live? That's the end of the song. The chords were D, A, and G. It's a 3-chord song. And I maybe shouldn't be using my pick because I've been strumming with my finger, which I've been doing for years, but I haven't played the big guitar in a while, and I think I've gotten out of practice because I'm hurting my finger doing it. Have a good day.